Hello, I have recently made a really cute festival inspired crochet top, so this will be part one of my tutorial.
To begin, start by chaining out 19. The size I'm making easily fits a small to medium. If your bra size is 36 or larger, I'd maybe recommend starting with 25 to 30 chains. So then you're going to prepare for a double crochet and then skip the first 2 chains and then place your first double crochet in the third chain from the end. And then you're just going to be placing a double crochet in every chain going back down your row. So once you're finished, chain 3 and flip it over to start on the next row. So just go back down the row and place a double crochet in every chain until you reach the end. So once you're done, we're going to start crocheting around the corners. So in the second to top chain, you are going to be placing 2 double crochets in the same chain. And then at the very top chain, you are going to be placing a total of 5 double crochets in that same chain. So then once you have the 5 in the top, on the very next chain going back along the other side, again you're going to be placing 2 double crochets. So then just go along the back side of your chain and you're going to be placing a double crochet in every chain going back down to the base. So once you're finished with that, chain 3 and flip it over to begin on the next row. Again, you are going to be placing 1 double crochet in every chain going back to the top. And honestly, sometimes it's hard to tell which chain would be the very top chain, so just make your best judgment. And then the chain before that, again, you're going to be placing 2 double crochets in the same chain. And then the chain you pick to be the very top, you're going to be placing a total of 5 double crochets. So then through the very next chain, again, you're going to be placing a total of 2 double crochets in that same chain. And then continue along the other side until you reach the end. So now just chain 3 and flip it over and continue placing a double crochet in every chain towards the top. So now you are going to stop 2 chains until the very top, and in the second to top chain, you're going to be placing 2 double crochets through the same chain. And then the first chain from the top, again, place 2 double crochets in the same chain. In the very top chain, again, place a total of 5 double crochets. So the bathing suit top is getting larger, so you're just accommodating for the extra space in the turn. So just continue that pattern along the other side, and then you're going to chain 3. Continue the pattern of the very last row through the next row, and I am only doing 1 more, but if you need a larger size, then just continue that again until you get the size that you need. So then all you do is cut it and then make a small knot. Just make 1 more cup. Now we are going to be attaching them together at the very tip. So just combine the 2 cups together
pick out the top 4 chains. So I am just slipping it through both of the top chains and then making a simple single crochet to connect them. I'm just going to go along for the next 3 chains to tie them together. So once I have that, I'm just going to cut it, chain it through the last loop, and just pull it and tie it. So now we're going to begin on the very top design of the halter top. So I am just attaching it to the right hand corner on the very last chain of the row with a single crochet, and then chain out 3 to begin the row. And then you're going to prepare for a double crochet, skip the first chain and place it in the second chain. At the top of every double crochet, chain 1. And you're going to continue this of skipping a chain, then placing your double crochet and chaining 1 at the top until you reach the middle. So for the middle, we are going to skip the first 2 chains and then the first 2 chains of the other side of the cups, and you're going to place your double crochet there so you have a little bit of space. And then you're going to prepare for your next double crochet and then continue that all the way till you get to the end. And here I'm just showing you if you have an odd number left, it's totally fine. Just skip until you get to the last chain. So it's okay if you skip 3. Chain 3, flip it over, and then you're going to continue that same pattern of chaining 1 at the top of every double crochet and attaching it to the double crochet beneath it. Chaining 1, attaching your double crochet to the double crochet beneath it. Chain 1 and then continue that pattern till you reach the middle. Here you're going to place your double crochet on the very last chain of the cup, chain 1, skip over to the other last chain, chain 1. So basically you are just going to chain as usual. I just wanted to show it because it's kind of confusing when you get to the middle. So once you finish the row, chain 3, flip it over, and then here you are not going to be chaining 1 at the beginning of every double crochet, and you're just going to go straight through the first entire loop. Your second double crochet will go as usual into the double crochet beneath it. So you're going to continue that pattern of placing 1 double crochet in every chain, except you're going to be placing it through the entire loop instead of just the chain. And you're going to continue that until you reach the center. For the center, you're going to do something a little bit different. Instead of placing the first double crochet of the center in the crochet beneath it, you're just going to skip right over into the loop. And then you're also going to skip the next one and place it right through the loop. So one more, you're going to skip and then place it through the next loop. So you're going to have 3 total that are being skipped, and then you're just going to resume as usual and chain it in the very next double crochet beneath it. So once you finish that row, just chain 3 and flip it over. Here you are going to go back to your usual, skip 1 chain, place it in the second chain, chain 1 at the top of your double crochet. So skip the first one, place it in the second one. And then just continue that till you reach the middle. For the middle, there should be 3 double crochets in the very center. So now we are going to create 2 double crochets. So you're going to skip the first chain in the center, prepare for your next double crochet, skip 1 chain, and you're not chaining 1 at the top of these. And then once you have the 2 that you've skipped, you are going to continue chaining 1 at the top of the double crochets and continue and finish the row. Chain 3 and flip it for the next row. You are going to place it in the double crochet beneath it again. So you're going to chain 1, skip, and then continue towards the center. So now there should be 2 double crochets beneath it in the center. You're going to skip and then place this double crochet in the middle of the 2 beneath it. So then just skip and then place it in the next one, and then you continue as normal. For the next row, you just chain 3, and then we're doing one more row where you're going to place your double crochet in the very first loop, and you're not going to be chaining 1 at the top and then placing your second one in the double crochet chain beneath it. So just continue that all of the way until you reach the middle. So for the middle, you will be able to see there's 3, 2, and then now we're just going to place 1. So you're going to skip and place it straight in the middle loop, and then skip that and then complete the middle. So then just continue as normal in every chain. And then the top is done. All I'm going to do is start the strap. So I'm going to chain 3, prepare for a double crochet, and then place the double crochet in the second chain in the top row. Chain 3, prepare for a double crochet, place it in the first chain beneath it. Chain 3, and then again place the double crochet beneath it. So this strap will be a little bit thicker and have a nice pattern to it, and you're just going to continue that same thing on the other side until you get your straps. And then to begin on the bottom, I am skipping the first 2 chains of the middle, placing my hook through the third, connecting the thread, and placing a double knot. So then I'm placing my hook back through the same chain, and I'm just like hooking the thread underneath to begin our row. Chain out 3, and then you're going to count to the 3rd chain on the other side of the cup, and you're going to attach it with a single crochet. And then you're going to place it through the very next chain, and then just, I think it's called a slip knot. You're not putting a single crochet, you're just chaining it directly, and you're going to do that to the first 3 chains. Flip it over and then chain 2. You're going to prepare for a double crochet and place 3 double crochets in the small space you created beneath it. Then chain 2 once you're finished with the 3 double crochets. And then you're going to count to the 3rd chain, and you're going to connect your yarn with a single crochet. And I accidentally deleted the next clip, so I'm just going to explain it really quickly. You're going to do what you did before, where you're going to place your hook through the next 3 chains along that side of the cup and attach it with 3 slip knots. So once you have your slip knots, chain 2. Place 3 double crochets in the first loop beneath it. Chain 2, and then place 3 double crochets in the very next loop beneath it. And then you're going to chain 2 and connect it to the 3rd chain along the cup with a slip knot. Then again, you are going to place your hook through the next 3 chains and place a slip knot in each of them. Flip it over and chain 2. Go right into the first loop and place a total of 3 double crochets. You're going to chain 2, go into the middle loop, and you're going to be placing a shell. So that's 3 double crochets. So once you have the 3 double crochets, you're going to chain 2 at the top of the 3rd one, prepare for another double crochet, and go back in the same loop and place 3 more double crochets. So once you're finished, you are going to chain 2, prepare for another double crochet, go in through the very last loop of the row beneath it, and you're going to be placing a total of 3 double crochets. So once you're done with the third, you're just going to chain 2, count out the third chain from the bottom, place your hook through the third chain, create a simple slip knot, and then through the very next chain, you're going to be placing one more simple slip knot, and then pull your string through the loop that you just made and tie it off, and that completes the base so that we can continue a straight row across.